A number of fans of the 1,000-pound sisters have recently spoken out about Tammy Slaton and her poisonous behavior, particularly in relation to the ongoing feud that is taking place in TLC scenes. So, what are the opinions of viewers regarding Tammy and the way she is currently behaving? Tammy Slaton and Amanda Halterman, who each weigh 1,000 pounds, are engaged in a feud that is causing drama. When it comes to these TLC siblings, there is always someone at someone else's neck, as fans of 1,000-pound sisters who have been following the show for a long time are aware. Within the most recent scenes, the conflict between Tammy Slaton and Amanda Halterman has been the primary focus. As viewers have witnessed, the situation has become contentious. Recent comments made by Amy Slaton suggested that the reason they engage in so much conflict is because their forefathers were soldiers. However, when the claws come out amongst siblings, it is not a joking matter since they say some cruel things that you can't always take back. This is a situation that should not be taken lightly. Disputes between members of the TLC family threaten to ruin a massive trip overseas. Fans of the show 1,000-pound sisters can see that all of this disagreement and animosity is taking place at the same time as the entire family is getting ready for their massive journey overseas. In spite of the fact that this kind of drama is perfect for TLC scenes, it unquestionably causes an even more significant rift in the dynamic of the family. To further separate herself from the rest of her family, Tammy did not take part in the 5K that they all ran. This was another way that she made sure to isolate herself. It is situations like this that pose a danger to the cohesiveness of the family. While all of this is great for the cameras of TLC to capture, it is not so great for the relationships that exist within real families that are put through this type of stress. Tammy's petty behavior is called out by fans of the 1,000-pound sisters. Considering all of the family drama that has been taking place in the most recent episodes of 1,000-pound sisters, people have recently called out Tammy for her refusal to repent and make amends over the past few episodes. As Tammy has gone through her weight loss and other challenges, viewers have been on her side. However, in this particular situation, many viewers of the show believe that she is in the wrong, and they have not been hesitant about standing up to her and pointing out her mistakes. A commenter stated, "Whenever she gets into a fight with Amy or Amanda, she either gives them the silent treatment and ignores them, or she flips out and yells at them and curses them out. There is no middle ground." Tammy is the type of person that does not engage in sensible conversation. Instead, she simply ignores people or becomes angry with them. In spite of the fact that she talks of being independent and moving away from her home, it is impossible to have the emotional coping skills of a child in the actual world. She claims that she is maturing, but I do not see it that way. If anything, she seems to be maturing backwards. An additional commenter stated, "Her attitude is absolutely terrible. I don't understand why she would go with her brother when Amanda was actually going. She was unable to even get out of the car, and she exclaimed that she was relieved that she had even come. On the contrary, she could have remained at home with her sour rear end." The world of reality television has given rise to a number of high-profile and controversial personalities, with some stars becoming household names due to their personalities, actions, or the dramatic nature of their shows. One such personality is Tammy Slaton, one of the central figures in the TLC reality show 1,000-Pound Sisters. The show follows the lives of Tammy and her sister Amy Slaton as they navigate the trials and tribulations of obesity, health struggles, and personal growth. While the Slaton sisters have garnered a large following, both fans and critics alike, the show has also stirred up significant controversy. Tammy, in particular, has faced backlash from fans due to her behavior on and off the screen, often leaving viewers frustrated with her lack of accountability and her failure to offer apologies for her actions. Over the course of the series, Tammy's decisions have sparked significant discussion online, and as time goes on, many fans are increasingly fed up with her seeming lack of growth and failure to show genuine remorse for her actions. In this article, we will delve into why 1,000-Pound Sisters fans are fed up with Tammy Slaton's refusal to apologize. From her contentious relationship with her family to her apparent lack of progress in her health journey, we will explore the moments that have led viewers to demand more from her. Through this exploration, we will analyze what has made Tammy's behavior so infuriating to fans and whether or not she has shown any signs of growth or self-reflection. Ultimately, we will examine how Tammy's approach to her struggles has affected her public perception and contributed to the frustration of the very people who have been invested in her story. Tammy's early journey on 1,000-Pound Sisters. 1,000-Pound Sisters premiered in 2020, offering viewers a deeply personal look into the lives of Tammy and Amy Slaton, two sisters from Kentucky who faced severe obesity. The show's premise revolves around the sisters' efforts to lose weight in order to qualify for weight loss surgeries, which they hope will drastically improve their health and quality of life. While Amy seemed to embrace the opportunity for change, Tammy's journey was far more complicated and tumultuous. From the start, Tammy's behavior was divisive. While she was often the focus of fans' sympathy due to her severe obesity and health struggles, her lack of commitment to her weight loss journey became apparent over time. Fans saw her as someone who frequently resisted professional help, often sabotaging her own progress. As her sister Amy made progress with her weight loss, Tammy remained stubbornly resistant to change, leading to repeated tension between the two sisters. While Tammy's situation was undeniably tragic, it became clear that her actions, or lack thereof, were actively preventing her from making any meaningful progress. For viewers, this created a complex dynamic. They felt sympathy for Tammy's situation, but at the same time they began to grow increasingly frustrated by her actions and attitudes toward her own health. The lack of accountability. One of the major reasons why fans are becoming fed up with Tammy Slaton is her apparent lack of accountability. Despite repeatedly showing destructive behavior, she has yet to truly own up to her actions or show genuine remorse for how they have impacted her health and relationships. Time and time again, Tammy has been presented with opportunities to apologize or acknowledge her shortcomings, but fans argue that she has failed to do so. For instance, in Season 2 of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy's actions and decisions, including her refusal to follow the advice of doctors and therapists, left viewers in disbelief. Fans were particularly upset by the way Tammy dismissed professional advice, instead opting for self-destructive behaviors, such as binge eating and refusing to exercise. This ultimately led to a series of heated exchanges with her family, as well as moments of intense frustration from viewers who felt like Tammy was not taking her health seriously. The lack of apology and accountability became especially evident when Tammy's own family members, including Amy, began calling her out for her actions. Amy, who had worked hard to lose weight and get healthier, often took on the role of the voice of reason, urging her sister to take her health more seriously. However, rather than acknowledge her sister's concerns and take steps toward improvement, Tammy would frequently deflect responsibility, ignore her family's advice, or even lash out at them. This behavior led to a growing sense of frustration among viewers, who felt that Tammy was wasting an opportunity to turn her life around. The emotional toll it took on Amy, as well as on fans who had been rooting for Tammy's success, only intensified the feeling that she was not learning from her mistakes or showing genuine remorse for her actions. Public reactions to Tammy's behavior. As 1,000-Pound Sisters became more popular, public reactions to Tammy's behavior began to surface on social media platforms, with fans expressing their frustration and disappointment. Online discussions about Tammy's lack of accountability became a consistent theme in the fan community. Many fans expressed a sense of betrayal, as they had hoped that Tammy would eventually take responsibility for her actions and demonstrate some form of personal growth. One of the most frequent criticisms directed at Tammy was her tendency to act out when confronted about her poor decisions. Fans noted that, rather than reflecting on her actions, Tammy would often become defensive or even hostile, shutting down conversations that might help her see the truth. This lack of introspection and self-awareness created a significant rift between Tammy and the audience that had once supported her. On social media, fans expressed their frustration by posting messages urging Tammy to take accountability for her health struggles. Many users wrote comments calling out her lack of apologies, saying that Tammy's refusal to address her behavior was contributing to her stagnation. These messages highlighted the growing sentiment that fans were no longer willing to overlook her actions and were demanding that she take responsibility for her choices. Tammy's relationship with her family. Tammy's strained relationship with her family has also played a significant role in fans' frustrations. The tension between Tammy and her family members, particularly Amy, has been a central storyline throughout 1,000-Pound Sisters. While the show depicts a deep sense of love and care between the sisters, it also exposes the cracks in their relationship, largely due to Tammy's failure to take accountability for her behavior. In Season 2, Tammy's refusal to lose weight led to multiple arguments with Amy, who was trying her best to be supportive. While Amy had made significant strides in her weight loss journey, she was often disappointed and hurt by Tammy's lack of commitment. The two sisters were constantly at odds, and viewers were left questioning why Tammy couldn't acknowledge the damage her behavior was doing to those closest to her. Tammy's lack of apology to her family members, especially Amy, became a major point of contention. Fans expressed disappointment at how Tammy failed to understand the emotional burden her actions were placing on Amy, who was also struggling with her own health issues. Instead of offering an apology or attempting to repair the damage, Tammy's actions continued to create distance between her and her family, leaving many viewers disillusioned with her behavior. A missed opportunity for growth. As 1,000-Pound Sisters continued to air, fans began to feel that Tammy's refusal to apologize was preventing her from experiencing the personal growth that so many hoped she would achieve. While her sister Amy appeared to make strides in her health journey, Tammy's progress was slow, and her continued resistance to change only highlighted the difference between the two. For many viewers, the lack of an apology represented a deeper issue with Tammy's approach to her health and life in general. Rather than taking responsibility for her actions and attempting to fix the problems in her life, Tammy appeared to continuously blame external factors, such as her family or her environment, for her lack of progress. This cycle of denial and avoidance of accountability has left fans questioning whether Tammy is truly ready to make a lasting change. Many fans expressed the belief that if Tammy were able to acknowledge her mistakes and apologize to her family and viewers, it would signal that she was ready to take responsibility for her own health and well-being. However, as the seasons went on, it became clear that Tammy was not prepared to take this crucial step towards self-improvement. Instead of embracing the opportunity for growth, she continued to deflect blame and make excuses, much to the disappointment of her fans. Will Tammy ever apologize? As 1,000-Pound Sisters continues to document Tammy's journey, it's clear that her lack of accountability and refusal to apologize is a major point of contention among fans. While viewers initially felt sympathy for Tammy's struggles, her ongoing behavior has left many frustrated and disillusioned. Tammy's failure to take responsibility for her actions has not only strained her relationship with her family, but also alienated fans who had hoped she would show more growth. Ultimately, whether Tammy will ever offer an apology remains to be seen. For many fans, an apology would signify a turning point in her journey, one that could lead to real growth and self-improvement. However, until Tammy takes full ownership of her actions and begins to make genuine changes in her life, fans are likely to remain fed up with her lack of accountability. As the show progresses, the question remains: will Tammy Slaton finally apologize, or will she continue to deflect responsibility and frustrate the very people who have been rooting for her success? Only time will tell. Visit US TV show once more for additional information regarding the most recent news regarding the 1,000-Pound Sisters.